In this tutorial, we will go through the supported geometries and where to find more information about importing, the importing process itself, and how to distribute the heights of the proposals according to the certain qualities. The first module that we will go through is what kind of geometry that we support and where to find more information and detailed guides on how you can export from your software. By going to our help center, help.spacemaker.ai, or by pressing the question mark in the top corner, you'll find specific guidelines for how to export from your preferred software and of what is supported. You can, for example, type supported geometry or Rhino, and that will show you guides for how to import or prepare your model. It is possible to import 3D models from compatible BIM tools, including Revit, Rhino, ArchiCAD, and SketchUp. We support both IFC and OBJ formats, but it's important that these are modeled in the correct level of detail. Currently, we support relatively simple geometries, modeled as slabs, masses, or generic models. We don't yet support pitched or sloping roofs. Therefore, remove these elements from your model prior to importing it into Spacemaker. As a general rule to think is that we support the apartments or buildings, but not its elements, such as walls and windows. For the next step, we will go through how to import a model. To import a model, you must go into Design and open the Assets menu and click on the Import button. You will then be asked to select a file and follow the steps on the screen. You can also drag and drop the file into the square. First, we validate the model and check for any incompatible geometries. The left-hand side of the screen will show you the model that you've uploaded, and the right-hand side is showing what Spacemaker is currently able to understand. As you can see in the example I've chosen, the roofs are flattened out. While you're in this step, you can choose if you want to split the model into floors or discard certain buildings from being imported. You can do this by selecting the buildings and press Delete. The View Mode toggle that can be found in the lower right corner can help you to find issues or differences in your model. So this will put one model on top of the other, and then you can see any differences that might appear. The next and final step is to georeference your model. In order to get accurate analysis, Spacemaker works with global coordinates. The location of the geometry is shown with a blue pin, whereas the location of your site is shown with crosshairs. You must select the coordinate system using the drop-down menu and enter the coordinates for your project Origo in the X, Y, and Z axis. These coordinates will be remembered for the next time you import your model. If your file is already located in the correct location, then you must make sure that the X, Y, and Z values are set to 0. The view updates as you enter these values to show you how the model fits your site. There's a tick option here that you can use if you want to create a new proposal straight from the import, or we can add this later. If your model is not located in any coordinate system in your other system, then you can place the model in the center of the site. This will move your model to the center of the site, but keep in mind that this might lead to your model not being rotated correctly. This, however, we can later fix in Modify. Now that we're ready, we can go ahead and import your file. If you did not take the option to create a proposal straight from the file, then don't worry. You can follow these next few steps. Depending on being in Modify or Sketch, the Assets menu works a little bit differently. In Sketch, you can just drag the file out or click and choose the Place at Georeferenced Location option. As you can see, the proposal is then moved into its correct location and you can start working with it. In Modify, the Assets menu works a little bit differently. Here you need to turn the viewing of the model on, tick the Place mode, and then pick the buildings that you want to add to your site. When you're done, then click the blue Place button. This will bring the parts that you selected into the model. This is made so that you can mix and match from the different imports that you have.